Thailand at large. Earthenware has been with us for more than 1,000 years to actually reciprocate the substance of human being, and human actually create and develop it for over 100 years with the good quality of the earthenware, with the best quality. And also Sangkhalok is one of the earthenware that is exported into many different countries and also really famous nowadays. And that's why I'm bringing you here to the Center for Study and Preservation of Sangkhalok Kiln to actually knowing about the evidence from the past about the Sangkhalok's production, which is really important in Thailand. Sangkhalok is the name of a type of metallic ceramics, both glazed and unglazed. Sangkhalok ware comes in numerous shapes and forms such as plates, bowls, pots, dolls and roof decors, finely decorated with floral, fish, animal, and geometric patterns. The origin of the name Sangkhalok was cited by some as an erosion of the name of the production site, Si Sachanalai, originally called Sawankhalok, during the Ayutthaya period, while some said it evolved from the word Sangkhalok, meaning the kiln of the Song Kingdom, reflecting the relationship between Sangkhalok ware production and China's earthenware production. The Sangkhalok ware production was discovered in both Sukhothai and Si Sachanalai. Sangkhalok kilns called Tao Thurieng were largely found in Sukhothai in the area outside of the northern city wall around Wat Phra Phai Luang. At this Center for Study and Preservation of Sangkhalok Kiln, we're actually the area that used to be the really Sangkhalok Kiln right here, which is actually good because they're showing about the place and the huge, and you can see the clearer picture of the industry of producing Sangkhalok right here for 700 years ago. Hundreds of kilns were found in Si Sachanalai, divided into two major groups as Ban Ko Noi and Ban Phayang kiln sites. They were assumed as the major production sites for export by sea in the 20th to 22nd centuries BE. More than 200 individual kilns were placed fairly far to the northwest of Si Sachanalai to keep the smoke from polluting the inner city. Protected by roofs and visible from networks or raised footbridges and platforms, two of the largest excavation sites are now open as museums. Visitors can gaze down at the large tunnel, updraft and crossdraft kilns situated near dozens of vases that are still encased in the earth. Some excavated Sangkhalok pottery and other implements such as lamps and decorative features for temples are also displayed behind glass. Sangkhalok wares of Sukhothai and Si Sachanalai come in several forms as white porcelain painted in black, brown or jade green wares called celadon, which patterns etched under the glaze. earthenware of ceramics production in this area could have started around 1,000 years ago and were revived in the 20th to 22nd centuries BE, when Sukhothai Kingdom was annexed as a part of the Ayutthaya Empire. This was due to internal problems faced by China, the major producer during that period, thus opening opportunities for ceramics from the potter's wheel in Sukhothai and Sea Sachanalai to prosper with production accelerated for export both within the present-day Thailand to islands of Southeast Asia, including Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines and Japan. The production of Sangkhalok wares represents the use of natural raw material combined with knowledge, skills, and creativity at appropriate period, which makes Sangkhalok ceramic unique works of art and a prized product of Sea Sachanalai and Sukhothai up to the present time. And we're still trying to revive and conserve the Sangkhalok production in so many areas in Sukhothai. And also there's this part here that are still teaching us of how to do some of the process right here at Suthep Sangkhalok. And now it's time for us to know more of how to do this Sangkhalok here. This is like a ware and it's like a decorated ware which is really beautiful and there are a lot of arts in it. But before that, we're getting to know about the story background of this place. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
ก่อนอื่นนะคะอยากให้คุณป้าแนะนำตัวก่อนค่ะ
ป้านิดร้านสุเทพสังคโลกค่ะป้านิดหรือป้าสนองชื่อจริงป้าสนองแต่ชื่อเล่นชื่อป้านิดได้ไม่มีคนรู้จักวันนี้น้องชายค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ โอเคค่ะ so this place has been open for more than 100 years with like generation to generation since her father until her generation and also her third generation which are her son and daughter as well ค่ะแล้วก็นอกนั้นแล้วท่านเราย้อนกลับมาพูดถึงเรื่องของขั้นตอนการทำเนี่ยค่ะ
อันนี้นะป้านิดต้องหมักดินก่อนเนาะน้องชายก็ใส่ท่อหรือวงใหญ่เลยหมักไว้ยิ่งนานยิ่งเหนียวป้านิดก็หมักไว้ประมาณ15 วันถึง 20 วันหรือยิ่งนานยิ่งเหนียวแล้วก็พอหมักเสร็จแล้วก็ใช้ผ้ามุ้งแร่งๆนะน้องชาย
อันนี้คือดินดำใช่ไหมคะหรือว่าดินปกติ
ดินดำเป็นพิเศษใช่ไหมคะดินสุโขทัยเป็นดินดำ
so first you're gonna have to get all the soil which is a special soil. This is the humus which are like the black soil and you're gonna use it. This is originally from Sukhothai. It's like Sukhothai soil and then they're gonna have to ferment it. So we just have to ferment it, the humus, and leave it there around 15 to 20 days. And later on we just put the ingredients like some part of them and let it dry for around 3 days. Okay, so actually, after you've left there for around 3 days, you have to press it with the machine until it's get like really sticky to be able to make it into shape like this. You can make it like tape, like a dishes or like a small glass like this, any kind of thing like this, and then you wait it there and you started to making shape, and then you started to do the finely decorated patterns like this one, drawing here or with different patterns. So let's know how many patterns are there for doing this and how long it will take. แล้วก็ถ้าพูดถึงเรื่องลายอะค่ะอันนี้ใช้เวลาทำนานไหมคะแล้วก็มีกี่ลายกันบ้างส่วนมากแล้ว
จริงๆของเก่าจะมีลายปลาคือเอกลักษณ์ของสุโขทัยในน้ำมีปลาในน้ำมีข้าวแล้วอันนี้คือดอกโบตันแล้วก็จะมีลายดอกปิญมาศแล้วก็ดอกบัวแล้วก็ดอกพิกุล
ดอกไม้หน่อย
แล้วก็รวมข้าวแล้วก็กงจักรค่ะของเก่าจะมีเยอะค่ะ
แล้วการวาดลายนี่ปกติใช้เวลานานไหมคะกว่าจะเสร็จต่อใบหนึ่ง
ไม่นานนะคะ
Okay, so this one we're gonna put it in the stove around 800 like degrees, and then later on you do the pattern, you do the drawing. It's only lasts like 3 minutes or not that long, and then you drawing. The patterns are like these flowers, floral, decorated with like fish. The fish is actually the symbol of Sukhothai. As mean they're rich of fishes and rice in the field. This is one of the symbols that's really famous here. So they just draw it there, and then later on you have to glaze it. You have to actually dipping it and glaze it, and you mix it with the humus, the stone, and อันผสมที่ผสมนี่เป็นอะไรบ้างนะคะ
เป็นหินดิน
ดำแล้วก็หินแล้วก็
หินดินขี้เถ้า
Okay, and ashes you mix it together and then you glaze it and it turn out like this one. อันนี้ใช้องศาประมาณ 1,280 องศา Okay, so around 1,280 degrees for doing this. ไอ้นี่ตอนเคลือบนี่ใช้เวลานานไหมคะ
น้ำเคลือบอะคะก็น้ำเคลือบก็คุณลุงก็ทำบางทีก็เป็นเดือนอะอันนี้ลุงลองผิดลองถูกเอาผิดลุงก็เททิ้งแล้วลงใหม่อีกครั้งหนึ่งอะค่ะ
จนกว่าจะได้ใช่ไหมคะแต่พอสมมติเราได้สูตรมาแล้วเนี่ยค่ะเราเคลือบไปใช้เวลานานไหมคะกว่าจะออกมาเป็นแบบนี้เลย
ก็เผา18 ชั่วโมง
18 ชั่วโมงเหมือนเข้าไปในเตาตอนนั้นค่ะ Okay, so when you get this you put it into the stove and you leave it there around 18 hours. Wow, and then it turned out like this. I think it's really beautiful and interesting, right? So in total, around per one set, around 100 of dishes like this, it will take around 15 days. You know, put it in the oven, you have to draw it, and then you have to glaze it, and so on. So now I think it's time for us to know more and actually go and see how we do it. งั้นเดี๋ยวเราไปดูขั้นตอนกันเลยดีกว่านะคะ
ได้เลยค่ะ
So this is the fermented soil, or we use the humus or the soil that is black. We use a specific humus from Sukhothai area, and we fermented it with water, with clean water, and left it there around 3 to 5 days, and then you dry it, and then you wait it for it to be ready. แล้วพอเราหมักเสร็จแล้วแล้วยังไงนะคะอันนี้
หมักเสร็จแล้วก็ไปตากอ่ะเราก็ตักดินเอาไปตากเหมือนกับวัด
ตาก 3-5 วัน
ค่ะอย่างเงี้ยดินอย่าง
So
เงี้ย
yeah, so you let it dry around 3 to 5 days. Okay, so after you let it ferment it and then you dry it and then we put it into the machine to make it into shape so we can do the shape later on like ditches or grass or anything else, you know. Okay ค่ะงั้นเดี๋ยวไปดูขั้นตอนต่อไปนะคะ So after you let it dry and you put it in this machine here to press it to make it out into shape so that you can actually build it as stitches or glasses or wares like Sangkhalok wares later on. you can see right here when you press it, it's gonna come out like this.
เนี่ยออกแล้วนะ
Here you see.
ออกแล้ว
So then you can use this for doing like another shape later on.
เหนียวๆแล้วน้ำลายจับเดี๋ยวเราไปปั้นช้างคนละตัวก็ได้
So as you can see, it's really not something really that easy to do, you know. You have to put a little heart into it. There's so many steps to do it, but the outcome is worth it because it's a really beautiful art that I think it's something that we should keep on sharing it from generation to generation. It's really amazing.แล้วก็เอานี่มาปั้นตรงนี้ใช่ไหมคะ
ค่ะมาให้
โอเคค่ะ
ให้ลุงติ้งปั้นนะมันเยอะเกินเราแกะเอาครึ่งหนึ่งเอาอะไรตัดลวดป่ะ
วันนี้ปั้นเป็นรูปอะไรคะเนี่ย
จะปั้นถ้วยค่ะ
โอเคค่ะ เราทำเป็นถ้วยนะคะ so we're going to make a shape of like a bowl or dish as anything as you like so like that when you get this hummus just have to make it into shape like this machine here you put it there and you have to actually create
มีผ้า
the pattern like that Isn't it pretty? I do this by myself. And also, she has this workshop that most foreigners could come and you can actually study of how to do it. And I think like a lot of foreigners are interested in this topic because it's really interesting. So if you guys are interested, you can actually join this place. It's amazing activities. Ta-da! And this is the result after you went for 2 days. You wait for it 2 days and you let it dry and you get like this ใช่ไหมคะคุณป้าอันนี้คือพอ2 วันก็ได้
ค่ะ
แบบนี้
พอแต่งเป็นรูปอันนี้พอรูปเรารูปสกอตไบรท์เสร็จแล้วเราก็ไปใส่เตาบีทอีกทีนึง
อันนี้คือยังไม่ได้ใส่เตา
ค่ะเราบีทเสร็จแล้วก็
Pretty
เอามาเพ้นลายหรือจุ่มถ้าสุ่มสีเขียวแล้วก็ไม่ต้องเพ้น
So now it's time for us to do the stove. We put it in the stove to make it like stronger and into shape. And then later on we're gonna have to draw it. นี่เดี๋ยวเราไปดูตรงที่อบ
ค่ะ
นะ
จะอ
คะ
บอันนี้เดี๋ยวเอานี้หยิบอันนี้ไปด้วยเนาะ
ไปอบเหรอคะ
อ่ะ
โอเคนะคะใส่ไปเลย ตัวนี้นี่
ค่ะ
ทิ้งไว้กี่ชั่วโมงคะ
ก็ตัวนี้เหรอ2 วันน่ะต้องสั่งต้องอบ2 วันนะคะ
Okay, so you left it there around 2 days into the stove here. Okay, and now that we've done with this, put it in the stove already, and we have it here, and we draw the curve right here. Now it's time for us to do the fine decorated pattern. งั้นเดี๋ยววันนี้เรามาทำลายเลยดี
ค่ะ
ค่ะ
ค่ะลายปลาค่ะน้อง
ลาย
สาย
ปลาเนาะอันที่
น้อง
นิ
สาย
ยม
จะ
กันเลย
ค่ะเราเอาวันนี้ก่อน
วาดดี
จะ
ก
เขีย
ว่า
นได้เนาะ
So actually we're gonna do a fish pattern today, a really famous pattern, and I'm like a beginner, so I better use the pen first. I mean the pencil. So all these colors are from nature. These are from like humus mixed with ashes and the colors is from nature, like from leaves, from all types of flowers and leaves, and you can make like color like there. So you can actually draw it. Here, after I draw it with pencil and I just draw it with this paintbrush and turn out like this. Ta-da! And this is my results before we go on to get it into the stove and wait it there for around 18 hours. โอเคค่ะ งั้นเดี๋ยวเราก็เอาผลงานนี้ไปในเตาอบนะคะไปเคลือบเตรียมเคลือบโอเคค่ะ Okay ค่ะ now it's time to go into the stove and we're going to do the glazing ไปเคลือบกันนะคะ glazing it Okay, so after we're going to do the dipping into this and then we're gonna glaze it. And the ingredients are the rumors, ashes, and stone together. Okay, ค่ะงั้นเดี๋ยวเราลอง
ของน้องสายจะเติมป่ะนะอย่าเอาอย่างนั้นอยากจะเติมอะไร
เอาแค่นั้นเลยค่ะเพราะเดี๋ยวต้องไป
เพราะปลาเขาจะ
แบบนี้เลย
8 ชั่วโมง
สวยมาก
เนี่ยเขาต้องยิ้มดี
So we're just gonna put it there like this. Okay ค่ะ and then we left it there for 18 hours with 1280 degrees and then you're gonna get it พอเสร็จแล้ว18 ชั่วโมงก็ดูได้เลยพร้อมขายเลยนะคะ Okay now let's do this And this is one of the example. If you left it there for around 18 hours, you're gonna get it like this. And you see like the pattern, everything is really natural and it's really pretty and nice. Inheriting the cultural intellect from 700 years ago until now from all the ancestors of producing the houseware and the Sangkhalok ware is something that's really interesting and create a lot of income for the people in the community. And I think that if you have a chance to visit Sukhothai, you don't forget to drop by to this place to see this remarkable handicraft here, which is really interesting. And this is Thailand at large. Me, Mankian Hagar, we have to say goodbye for today. สวัสดีค่ะ